What's up, guys? Matt Modi here to give you 5 bets in 5 minutes. That's right, in the next 5 minutes, you'll hear 5 of the best bets you've ever heard in your entire life. I'm Matt Modi. Appreciate GoldBoys for letting me hop on and do this for them. Yesterday, not quite our day. We went 5-0 on Monday. Yesterday, we went 2-3. Not terrible, but we'd love to have a winning record. Let's hope that happens tonight with the 5 picks that we have, all NBA tonight as it's a Wednesday. Let's get into it. Play number 1, we're looking at Dennis Schroeder. 20 plus points, minus 105 odds at FanDuel. I love backing Dennis Schroeder tonight for 2 reasons. Number 1, the matchup against the Pacers is phenomenal. Number 2, his shot volume with Cam Thomas out of the lineup is insane. He averages about 6 more field goal attempts per 36 minutes when Cam Thomas is off the floor, about an 8.5% usage rate increase, and he averages just under 23 points per 36 minutes with Cam Thomas off the floor. And he averages about 34 to 36 minutes per game without Cam Thomas, so that per 36 number can actually be a full game per game number as well. Last 3 games without Cam Thomas, 21, 19, 15 field goal attempts. In that game with 15, he had 10 assists on 20 potential assists. Against the Pacers, I'm expecting more shot making than playmaking because the Pacers defense is very weak. And they're very weak in the top ways in which Dennis Schroeder scores, like the top 4 categories in terms of play type. Where Dennis Schroeder scores: pick and roll ball handler, spot up, free throws, isolation. The Pacers range from the 4th worst defense to the 9th worst defense in all 4 of those categories, bottom 10 in all of them. Schroeder could go off for 25 tonight. We just need him to get to 20 to cash this one out. That's play number 1. Play number 2, play number 2. We're looking at Austin Reeves over 15.5 points, plus 102 odds at FanDuel. When I'm looking at Miami Heat games, what I like to do is kind of find catch and shoot secondary scoring options to go off. The Heat love to take away the number 1 option, which means that spot up guys like Austin Reeves can have some success against the Heat. The Heat have allowed the 5th most points per game via spot up, 5th most points per possession via spot up, and they've allowed the most corner 3-point attempts in the NBA. That's directly correlated to how Austin Reeves scores. He hit the majority of his points come via spot up, and he's taken the 2nd most corner 3-pointers against the Lakers. I also like this as a nice fade of recent results, right? He's missed this in 3 straight games. Prior to that, he cashed in 9 of 11, so it only makes sense for things to kind of swing back down for Austin Reeves. Now I'm expecting them to swing back up. Last year against the Heat in 2 games, he scored 23 and 24 points. So this one honestly also has more ladder potential. He could go 20, 25 in this one. We just need him to get to 16. We cashed out this second play. Next up, we're going with Cade Cunningham, 6 plus rebounds, plus 115 odds at FanDuel. Honestly, this is just an insane price on Cade Cunningham. He's hit this in 9 of his last 10 games. He's hit this in 15 of 19 games this season. And there's nothing fluky about those rebound numbers. On the season, he's averaging about 12.7, just under 13 rebound chances per game. In his last 10 games, averaging about 12.2, still over 12. Cade has a 58% conversion ratio from rebound chance to actual rebound because it's really valuable for him to grab a rebound and go. So if players see that Cade's going up for a rebound, they'll let him have it. It's an awesome price on Cade. It's also an awesome matchup. This Celtics team allowed the 3rd most rebounds per game to guards, the 4th fewest rebounds per game to centers. It's all because of their shot diet, which is heavy on 3-pointers, and that they're able to stretch the floor, getting centers out of the interior, not in the way to get rebounds. Cade cashed this in both games against the Celtics last year. He cashed it in his only game against the Celtics this year, and that came off the 2nd leg of a back-to-back, which is what he has tonight. He's gone 4-0 to the over on days with 0 rest. I'm not scared off of the back-to-back. I love this one, backing Cade. Lastly, our 4th and 5th picks of the video are Trae Young, a 3-point ladder, 3 plus at plus 126 odds at FanDuel, and I'm going 4 plus, which was plus 290 odds at Bet365. This one feels gross because Trae has not been there as a shooter this year, but the volume is there, right? Especially for him to only make 3. Looking at his last 5 games, he's gone over 2.5 only 1 time. That feels gross. Every single game he went under, all 4, he had exactly 2 3-pointers. So we just need him to make 1 more. He's averaging over 8 3-point attempts on the season. So asking him to go 3 of 8 is not that tough of an ask. And it's a great matchup against the Bucks, who allow the 2nd most 3-pointers to point guards. Last year, Trey hit this number in both games against the Bucks. 8, 13 3-point attempts in those both games. In both those games, I love this one. Rounding out our 4th and 5th final picks of the video. That's all we got. Appreciate everybody for watching. Make sure to like the video, comment, subscribe, check out GoldBoys and all that stuff. I'm Matt Modi, and have a good one.